Yo, what it do, YouTube? It's your boy Sleezo coming at you with a brand new video, and today is the very first episode of my 32 team analysis series. This is basically just going to be a series where I talk about each team in every division, to talk about how they're going to do, recap their off season, and just give you sort of a preview of how I think their season is going to go down. The first team we're going to be talking about is the New York Jets. Now, being the big Jets fan that I am, I'm going to try to be as unbiased as possible. Now, when we look at the Jets, we know that they have a great defense. We know they have Darrelle Revis. We know they have Muhammad Wilkerson, Sheldon Richardson, Leonard Williams, Calvin Pryor. We know that they were a top 5 defense in the NFL last year. But what I want to talk about is the current quarterback situation. Now, Brandon Marshall had a phenomenal year. He had 1,500 yards, 14 touchdowns. Eric Decker had 12 touchdowns, 1,100 yards. Ryan Fitzpatrick, who was the quarterback last year, had 31 touchdowns and 15 interceptions. That was a career year for him. Those were the best stats that he has ever put up. However, Ryan Fitzpatrick threw 3 interceptions in the biggest game of the season against the Buffalo Bills. He threw 3 interceptions in the fourth quarter in a game that would have sent them to the playoffs. Now, that would have been the first time the New York Jets made the playoffs since 2011. And now, in the beginning of training camp, which started today, Geno Smith is a starting quarterback, and a lot of people have a problem with that. But here's why I think Jet fans should be okay. Ryan Fitzpatrick was the leader or tied for the lead in fourth quarter interceptions. Now, when we look at the New York Jets, they were 10-6, but 5 of the 6 New York Jets losses came by 7 points or less. And when we look at Geno Smith's rookie year, he was ranked inside the top 5 for fourth quarter comebacks. Tom Brady led the league in 2013 with 5 fourth quarter comebacks. Geno Smith had 3. Now, one thing that Todd Bowles said that he wants to focus on this training camp is third and long conversions. Now, in Geno Smith's rookie year, he led the league in conversions of third downs and 11 plus yards. Now, Geno Smith has the tools to be a really good quarterback. Now, he's always caught heat for his lack of awareness on the field, his decision making, but time and time again we have heard reports of Todd Bowles, Chan Gailey, who's the New York Jets offensive coordinator, saying that Geno Smith is much improved, that he's looking like he can be a really good starter on the field. Now, a lot of Jets fans are afraid at the fact that Geno Smith might be the starter come week 1, but why would you want a quarterback, journeyman quarterback in Ryan Fitzpatrick, who has never been to the playoffs throughout his career, take hold of this offense? The schedule is only getting harder. Within the first 6 games, 4 games are on the road, and the 4 of the first 6 games they play are against playoff teams. Now, they added a new weapon in Matt Forte, who's an upgrade over Chris Ivory because he can catch out of the backfield. They have arguably the best receiving duo in the National Football League. So if Ryan Fitzpatrick had that success with this team, why can't Geno Smith? Geno Smith went 8-8 in his rookie year with a lackluster receiving core, and that is why I think that Geno Smith can lead this New York Jets football team. Now, the next team we're going to be talking about are the New England Patriots. Yes, the kings of the AFC East. The only problem, though, is that the New England Patriots are going to be without star quarterback Tom Brady, as he's suspended for the first 4 games because of the Deflategate situation. So now that means that third-year quarterback Jimmy Garoppolo is going to take the reins of the starting quarterback position. Now, we don't know, and Patriots fans don't know, how this guy is going to perform. Now, he's had 2 years to learn under one of the best quarterbacks in Tom Brady. He still has now the best tight end duo in the National Football League in Rob Gronkowski and Martellus Bennett. Now, as of right now, Danny Amendola, Julian Edelman, and Dion Lewis, who was one of their surprise players in the 2015 season, are on the PUP list. They're starting training camp on the physically unable to perform list. Now, like I said before, we have not seen Jimmy Garoppolo play meaningful minutes, so we don't know if he is going to be able to stay poised during this kind of situation. Now, Jimmy Garoppolo was an excellent quarterback at Eastern Illinois University. Eastern Illinois is a smaller Division I university. He did not have to go against the same level of competition that some of these other top quarterback prospects had to go up against, so we don't know how he performs against a higher level of competition. But he went to Eastern Illinois for 4 years. He was there for 4 years. During his last year, his senior year at Eastern Illinois, he threw for 53 touchdowns, 9 interceptions with a completion percentage of 66%. One of the things that scouts liked about him was the fact that he had a quick release. He has decent arm strength, and he's mobile inside the pocket. And I think that's one of the things that Bill Belichick liked when he drafted him 62nd in the 2013 NFL Draft. Now, however, we do have to see how that translates into the NFL. During the first 4 games, he plays the Houston Texans and the Arizona Cardinals. Those are two really good defenses. And let's not forget the Buffalo Bills, who, if are coached well enough, can also be a really solid defense. Now, in my opinion, I think he's going to play well enough to win 2 of those first 4 games. But when Tom Brady comes back, there's no doubt in my mind, it's inevitable that Tom Brady is going to come back on a mission. He's going to light the league up. Last season, Tom Brady, he threw for 4,770 yards, 36 touchdowns, 7 interceptions with a completion percentage of 64.4. Now, we all know that Tom Brady is the definition of true consistency, but what I'm interested in seeing is how the New England Patriots defense is going to perform throughout the first 4 games. Are they going to be able to carry the load? They have a nice 1-2 combo in Logan Ryan and Malcolm Butler at the cornerback positions. They have a great linebacking core led by Dante Hightower and Jamie Collins. Now, I can see where there's cause for concern, being that the New England Patriots have the 9th hardest schedule in the National Football League, but at the end of the day, you guys have Tom Brady, so don't worry. So guys, that's going to do it for today's video. I hope you guys liked it and enjoyed it. Make sure you leave a like and make sure you subscribe.